am Ashley Deem, Associate Publisher and Editor of Fantini's Gaming Report. I am here with Danny Gladstone, CEO of Ainsworth. Danny, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure to be here.
So before we begin, we want to thank Ainsworth for again being a sponsor of our G2E coverage. Ainsworth is the overall lead sponsor and also the sponsor of our CEO one-on-one interviews. These videos have become extraordinarily popular, and we got over 34,000 views total last year, including 7,000 for our CEOs. And the sponsorships have allowed us to expand our coverage further and add a second camera crew this year. So we thank Ainsworth again for all of your support.
Okay, we enjoy supporting you on this.
So it's been a busy year for Ainsworth.
Has been very.
And you're heading towards the closure with Novomatic, which is acquiring a stake. Can you tell us a little bit about how that process is going and how you think it will affect Ainsworth? I know you are sharing a booth, for example. Yeah,
well, in the day-to-day life of the majority of people, it has little effect. It's business as usual in all quarters, North America, South America. There's a lot of places that we don't even overlap, so it's pretty easy. When Novomatic get the approval from the last remaining jurisdictions, which I think they're going before Nevada in November and Missouri in December and all that, then they become a fully fledged shareholder and the major shareholder. And for the year 2018, again, it's going to be business as usual. Behind the scenes, we're looking at doing things together, developing some products, looking at the technology side, trying to complement each other where we can. There's been a set of conditions called the HOTS, ahead of terms, that we've got to complete, and we're completing that, which means so far that Novomatic are taking our product into Europe, into some of their operations, which is very good for us. It's helped Ainsworth's bottom line a great deal, which we're quite pleased about. And we hope that those machines are going to help Novomatic's bottom line when they, perform very well in Europe for them. So, to all purposes, it's not like acquisitions and mergers you've seen. It's them becoming the major shareholder and working through, and business as usual for 2018.
Great. And Ainsworth itself has expanded its product line. For example, you've moved into Class 2.
Yep.
What are some areas of growth moving forward for Ainsworth?
Well, the Class 2 is a growth area for Ainsworth. Definitely, we made an acquisition in 2016, which has proved very successful and very, very good. That's added dollars to the bottom line. With the technology we've had, we now have our machines in Washington State for approval, which is a new market for us, and we have some other projects which will be announced in the future using the technology which has never, not been done in the United States before. So, we're really pleased that it all originated back from identifying Nova as a good acquisition. Great people came along and they've done a wonderful job. Fitted in like a glove with Ainsworth, and everything just complementing, and we're now moving into markets that we never could before.
And outside of traditional slots, the industry's changing. We've heard buzzwords last year like skill-based games. Now we're hearing the entertainment centers on gaming floors with machines. Some people have referred to it as the Dave and Buster's model. So how does Ainsworth see trends in the gaming industry moving forward changing?
Well, I'm probably not on the same page as everyone else. I honestly don't think. I've been in the industry, since I've been 17, which is over 40 years. It's getting into closer to 45 years. And I've heard a lot of these things, how the industry's going to change and these things won't last. And, and I've seen a lot of changes in the industry. The world's changed, obviously, by you're holding a tablet and people have got mobile phones and everyone's talking about skill-based gaming. For us, Ainsworth at the moment, we're concentrating on our core products, and we just talked about the new opportunities for us in Class 2 and Washington and other things like that. We see them as our destiny at the moment, to keep working hard on those sort of products. We have we released Pac-Man probably 4 or 5 months ago in a Class 3 machine. We were releasing it in Australia last week. And it's got some skill based on it, but it's basically a slot machine as we know it. and we'll look at a skill-based game if we think we can give the player the same satisfaction as they receive with playing a traditional slot machine. The skill-based games, I'm sure there's probably a place for them, but for us at the moment, we're going to concentrate on what we think we can do best.
Great. And so a year from now, what does Ainsworth look like?
Well, I think we're still a growing company, especially in North America. I mean, the Americas now provides 70% of our revenue. Our association with Novomatic, our increased technology. I hope Ainsworth is just a little bit heavier and a bit more productive across the world. We've brought in some really key staff in the technology, and we're concentrating on our games to sort of regain market share in other places where no doubt our opposition's we've got talented opposition, so we're working on to try to get our market share. So financially, business-wise, we just want to be a little bit stronger in the next 12 months, and given the Novomatic and the Nova acquisitions and things like that, we're pretty sure we will be.
Great. Now, everyone's here to see the latest products.
Yep.
When we're at Ainsworth's booth, what must we see?
Well, you've got to look at all of it. It's great. We've got, we're lucky enough to have a number of studios now. We have 2 studios in North America where we've got some North American games, but we've got Pac-Man. We've got a second Pac-Man game, which is going to be real, I think, going mad. I mean, Pac-Man's doing 3 to 4 times 4 average everywhere, and this other new game we've got coming out is we think it's going to be just as exciting. So we've got the Pac-Man, the series of Pac-Man games. We've got some, other games, just traditional games that are out there in the A640 across the board. I'd like all the customers to take a bit of time and have a look around, and they'll see a variety of games from A to Z that would cover most floors. Great.
Well, again, Danny, thank you for joining us and for your support in our G2E coverage.
Okay, I'm happy to say that I want to be around next year to support you again, because we really do think you do a wonderful job with this.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.